when a man looking to a non-Muslim woman. So what is there any difference or not? So when we asked our ulama, they said with what conditions and limits a person can see a non-Muslim woman. So they say looking to any woman with bad intention remain see that conditions remain the same. Even men and women can see each other with the two conditions. Always remember that there should not be a bad intention, or it should not lead to indecency. All right. So these two conditions remain the same. So with what conditions and limit a man can see a non-Muslim woman? So, since non-Muslim women, we all know that they don't believe in hijab, looking to their uncovered body is not forbidden. Whatever is usually uncovered, they can see. And but if there is a slightest possibility of getting into a sin, then it will not be allowed at all. So one should be careful and not be overconfident. Oh, that say, oh, it doesn't matter, and we are so much, we are pious. So dealing with non-mahram is one of the hardest tests. So even they don't believe. So because they don't do hijab, they might be wearing skirts or usually more portion is uncovered. But a man can see if his it's for but he cannot see intentionally, and those two conditions should not be there. Not a bad intention, and the other thing is that may not lead to indecency. Okay. So this is for men. Now let's go to the what about the woman? What about the female? So even there's a very good condition with what the point Gulpayagani mentioned. He said that even in the olden times, when somebody asked Imam Sadiq that Muslim women in Medina wear proper hijab, but non-Muslim women don't. So is it allowed to look at them while they are not with hijab? So the Imam replied that looking at their body that they usually do not cover is fine, provided it should be without bad intention. And in earlier times, they also dressed very modestly. But now, nowadays, the condition is really different. So that's why Ayatollah Gul Payagani said, even to avoid it, right? Because if you can see the olden movies, they're usually covered. Most of the part of the body is covered. So we feel that Ayatollah Gulpayagani commenting on this tradition said that nowadays also only the amount of body that in the past the would be exposed by non-Muslim women is allowed, not what today's women unusually are exposing. So you can see also their olden pictures. That's why I put some there. So now the condition for looking to a non-Muslim man. And so that's why I'm doing vice versa. What is allowed for the man, what is allowed for the woman, what is allowed for the girl, what is allowed for the boy. So we are covering both. So conditions of looking to a non-Muslim man. So the question is what conditions and limit a woman can see a non-Muslim man. So there is no difference between Muslim and non-Muslim men. Remember I mentioned for Muslim men only face, neck, hair and feet. What is usually uncovered a woman or girl can see. So same with the non-Muslim. She can look to a non-Muslim man with same condition as the Muslim. Looking the uncovered body, which are part of Muslim and Kafir men, which are usually uncovered, is not allowed. For example, I gave you the example for the football matches or the wrestling. Therefore, looking to his arms, legs, thighs, etc., is not allowed. So, looking to the uncovered body parts of both Muslim and Kafir men, which are usually covered with decent clothes, but without decent is not allowed for the girls. The number 5 point is a man looking to a Muslim. That is called in Islam a Muslim lady. Everybody know that hijab is wajib. It's not an optional. So the women who don't do hijab, they are called it is a term mutabazzil, and in Urdu and Arabic mutabazzil. So it is called, but there is translation careless woman. So don't feel like that careless, but that is a term mutabazzil. So even she knows, but they don't. She doesn't do hijab. So what are the rulings regarding that for a man? Can he see her or cannot, or he can see her? So what should we know? So some Muslim women do not wear hijab. They are seen without hijab in markets, offices, and other public places while they are aware of its importance. So these women, as I mentioned, are called mutabazzilat. So according to some scholars, when a Muslim man sees and talks to this type of woman, it is not forbidden because it's they, they are not wearing hijab by their own choice. So for Muslim men, it's okay to look because they herself choose not to do hijab. Like talking to a lady in office or business place, it's fine. So women should be conscious about their dress and avoid wearing a dress in which their body is visible. So a man looking to a non-Muslim mutabazzil woman, it is allowed usually, but the same condition. Intention should not be bad and it should not lead to haram. So it's the same condition. But what about the mutabazzil man? Like mutabazil man is a man whose body is uncovered, usually, more than unusual. So it is haram but for women it is haram to watch undressed man, no matter whether it is a religious gathering, even during jalous, they are doing matam, they are not wearing their shirt. Whether it's a good thing, but it's a religious gathering, but the women are not allowed. The girls are not allowed to see them. It will remain haram. So whether in a religious gathering or during swimming, competitions or wrestling, it is forbidden in Islam. And with what conditions and limits a woman can see a mutabazil man during wrestling, football, same. The masla remain the same. The ruling remain the same. Men where men are not wearing regular clothes, therefore it is necessary for women to avoid looking at them. So women have to protect her eyes. Okay, so that is, now let's go to the next one. We have covered the mutabazil man. Now the hijab in joint family system. See, so we have to be careful in joint family system. A woman should take care of her hijab. It is necessary for husband to arrange proper environment for his wife because her, in order to get they are, according to Islamic rules, they are non-mahram and cousins and everyone. So there are many hidden blessings in every aspect of Islam because these are Islamic rules. So as I showed you in the beginning, the list for the mahram and non-mahram. So if somebody is living in the joint family system, we have to follow the rules. We cannot say, oh, we cannot wear, we cannot, because wajib hijab is just covering your hair and your hands till wrist and to cover your feet. And Islam doesn't say, oh, wear specific burqa or, wear. You have to just cover the way they want, the wajib parda. So because of our laziness, we cannot say, oh, we cannot do it. And then we are constantly doing haram. So we have to be very careful regarding that list of mahram and non-mahram.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل